Thank you, Mitu, for the nice introduction. I would like to give you a best practice, what can be possible in terms of expanding circularity in PET. And so let's see whether it will work. Yeah, I will tell you about an innovative ecological packaging solution called FORPET. FORPET means the future of recycling PET. And as Mitu already told you, there is a little bit of an idea behind that. And the idea has something to do with cups, with lids, and especially with how we could really make our life more sustainable, more in a circular way. And what is really somehow the idea is to replace non-recyclable, even if they are quite ecological, but non-recyclable parts. And if you're looking to what everybody looking for packaging with paper is a very nice ecological way. But unfortunately, if you're then going for a packaging which has to do with liquids, with wet, you have to add then to the paper, plastic. And if it's then a laminated paper, you will really getting a problem in terms of recycling. And that's why FORPET itself got the idea, why not really replacing the paper by a product which can be recyclable. And so there was already the idea to really target it, the cardboard liquid type boxes, which are not recyclable, the paper-made cups and lids for coffee to go, everybody knows this, and probably also some hybrid paper plastic packagings. As you see here, when you're packing meat or something like that, you have on the back side some papers which are printable, and on the other hand you're having other packages. And of course, in addition to that, we have to look not to use plastics which is wasted. So we have to use plastics which can be really reintroduced in a circular way. So of course, we are not the only one. If we're looking to multinational companies, they are all reacting and they are making some commitments. And we would like to support this kind of commitment. If you're looking to Procter & Gamble, they are saying in 2030, 100% of the packaging must be recyclable or reusable, but actually must be recyclable. We would like to go one step further. We want to make it reusable and recyclable in the same way. Starbucks 2030, again, 50% reduced waste sent to landfills driven by a broader shift toward the circular economy. Pepsi 2025, 100% of packaging must be recyclable or biodegradable. Nestle 2025, 100% of packaging must be recyclable or reusable. And McDonald's 2025, 100% of McDonald's guest packaging will come from renewable, recycled or certified sources. And this is not something what we have been developing. If you're looking to the web pages, you can see that. That is nothing what we have been invented. But we would like to support this as a partnership. And we think that part of the solution could be the foamed recycling PET. Why PET? PET meets all the criteria of a circular economy. It could be recycled many times without any limits and keeping or improving its characteristics. There are some possibilities. 100% usage of recycling PET is possible already. There are good samples, like if you're looking for the bottles, there are 100% recyclable bottles away, but actually there could be even more. And of course, if you have recycling PET instead of using virgin one, you're reducing the CO2 emissions, so that is a decreasing in terms of CO2. And what I will show you later on also, monomaterial packaging is possible. And monomaterial packaging, this is something what we have to have on a focus. Not try to have a lot of different kind of packages putting together, but develop packages with using only one kind of material so it could be easier to recycle. And that's why PET packaging is already designed for liquids and foods. Therefore, in the cornerstone of ecological development and a safety strategy for our circular economy. And we would like to really support this. So you will ask how? food safe? Well, if you're looking what we are using as FORPET, that's a proven technology on the liquid state polycondensation since 2016. About 100 installations are already in place working for getting 100% approved food contact PET recycle contents. If you're looking to the energy efficiency, and even in those times, energy efficiency is really the key critical point in plastic producing. So those technology, the LSP technology, is about more than 50% more energy efficient than conventional technologies. If you're looking, therefore you have economical advantages. And why also economical advantages? Not only by the energy consumption, also due to the fact that you can really reintroduce variation on feedstocks and therefore not really selecting too much on the feedstocks, because with this technology you can stabilize the quality inside of the process, and this is the critical situation for the next steps. And therefore, anyhow, with the liquid state polycondensation you will get higher quality in raw materials for secondary use, for example for the recycling without any limit. Well, here you see then our technologies, what we are doing, what we are using. We're using the LSP technology from next generation recycling together with a twin screw extruder from the company Leistritz. Going further with technology, because this only gives you then the granular, but what we are looking for is the packaging itself. So we have to then transform the granular into a semi-finished product. The semi-finished product, this is a sheet. Out of the sheet you can make a lot of things. So we're not talking about the bottle-to-bottle recycling, we're talking about different kind of packaging, as already mentioned, with a cup and lid technology. And for this, what we're using really the physical foaming process. And physical foaming is not an easy process, especially not when you're going for very thin films. You have to be a little bit careful which technology you're using. For that, we're also choosing Leistritz as a partner in terms of the melt preparation and the company SML for the downstream equipment to get then the right product. And if you're looking at that, it's a proven technology also for the recycling. It has to be developed, and that's what has been done with our partners together with FORPET. It gives you then an economical advantage because of the flexible feedstock. Nobody is really looking for a clear PET flake. Why? Because the foam sheet is not transparent. So that's why we are also looking for a PET feedstock which is not clear. So we do not want to take away the feedstock from the bottle-to-bottle companies. We are looking for a feedstock which is already food approved PET, but could be also, not usable for the bottle-to-bottle, because for us it's independent. We don't have to use a transparent one because we are foaming it. So if you're looking to the productivity, what we're using is high efficient lines. We are going up to an output of 1,000 kilograms an hour and plus. Why plus? Because it depends on the thicknesses, whether it's single or double layers, whatever. And we're looking also, and this is I would say a nice feature, we can produce APET, CPET as well as foamed PET. So this line has a flexibility in terms of our customers. If you're looking a little bit to the foaming itself, I've been written down one small sentence how foaming has been done, but the critical thing is, if you want to have a foaming structure which enables you to give really a homogeneous packaging, you have to look on the viscosities. And that's why liquid state polycondensation is already critical for that, so that because with this technology you can adjust the viscosity according to your next step needs. Yeah, and then of course you have a product finish. For the product finish, normally you need high-speed thermoforming machines, high-speed welding machines, and every package also lives from the printing, from the decoration, so also high speed and very efficient because water-based printing solution. And the advantage of PET is that you can print easily. There is one nice cup like this one, it's printed. Or when you're looking for some hybrid packaging, it's already able to print. So also for this, we are working together with high-class producers, because then you can really transform your ideas into sustainable packaging. And I want to outline again, partnership for us is quite very, very important. And I've been presenting to you the technology of making the package, but we also need to have some partners in closing the loop, because after the package is used, we have to reintroduce it into the loop. And there also company TOMRA comes into the place, because we have to sort it out. A lot of people saying, well, foaming products cannot be sorted out. This is true if you're looking for conventional sorting equipments like the swim sink issues. But with the technology, with the near infrared, you can really detect PET as a material. And if you have then a light fraction, you can easily detect PET out of that. And reintroducing this. Of course, contamination has to be also handled, and therefore you have to wash it. If you look into companies like Hydrotin, they are developing very nice technologies to wash the PET flake in terms of a de-inking. So printing is not any longer a problem on the PET flakes, and so that's why we can really easily reintroduce this into our technology. Well, coming back to the products, you see here, this is our cup made from foamed material. So the density, it's about 600 grams per cubic centimeter. It's 100% approved for the foot contact, so there is an FDA and EFSA certificate. It's 100% recycling PET, and due to the fact of the foaming, it's competitive versus standard materials like paper. Everybody says paper is so cheap. That is true. However, with the right technology, even with plastics, you can compete in terms of the price issues. And of course, if you're looking, it's 100% plastic, so that the barrier properties are even higher than mixed materials. And of course, better heat and freeze resistance. Unfortunately, this is cold water, but as you can see here, this is not a thermoformed cup. It's made out of a typical paper cup machine. And that's why it keeps still the shape and the forming and the rigidness of a paper cup. If you're doing thermoforming, sometimes you're losing it because you're reducing the strength of the paper. And of course, it is recognizable, so detectable and sortable with near-infrared sensor systems. If you're looking to monomaterial packaging, I already mentioned this, like monomaterial on the standard products, where normally on the back side it is used for some papers, and on the front side it is used some PET. This is 100% PET. You can put this, there's no differentiation. You can put this into the plastic bin and still being able to recycle. And of course, there are some other possibilities what we can produce out of these semi-finished sheet, like the foamed rPET for egg tray. It's again 100% approved for food contact, 100% recycled without any limits, 100% price competitive to paper in a back sheet, and it's a monomaterial packaging, all in the yellow bag. Where we are doing this is, on the one hand, we have two production sites. One is in Latvia, in Ventspils, where the company has been founded in 2019, and the start of the production was 2022. Why I'm so dedicated to 2019? Because on 2019 at the K-Show 3 years ago, we have been presenting the first product samples. And now a company has been grown up, dedicated for circular economy. And the second production site will come soon in Austria, in Künztorf, which is in the southern part of Austria. Summarizing our innovative packaging is based on foamed rPET. So we are dedicating our business to plastic packaging production. Our markets are to-go packaging, food packaging, cosmetics, personal care packaging, household good packagings, and the functionalities are coffee to go, lid to go, clamshell, with everything what could be really made out of a semi-finished product. And here you see probably what is needed, why we think it is possible to have partnership, because without our partners we are not able to reintroduce this into the recycling stream, and that's why in that case automated flake sorters are possible with TOMRA. And this is something what we highly appreciate, because everything has to come together: collection, sorting, liquid state polycondensation, the foamed rPET film, which gives us then a packaging solution, and of course then give very nice possibilities to our consumers in consumption. And again, there are some advantages from our point of view when we're working together with partners like TOMRA. There are big brand owners advantages, so they can really switch to a packaging which is really sustainable because it's a monomaterial packaging. It implements a clean cycle of food packaging. It became an integral part of food packaging or of the circular economy. And as you see here also, there are some pictures for the return vending machine, where this kind of a cup still could be reintroduced like a bottle and then will be recycled again and again. And therefore, we think with our target or with our ideas, we're reaching social responsibility targets together with our customers and with our partners. Thank you very much for your attention, and let's save the planet together. Thank you. Well, so far we have not really tested every color, but actually in typical colors which are used for the printing for the packages, there are no limitations. And all these inks are water-based, so that means that they are easy soluble, they're easy really cleanable also, so that we really can reintroduce the PET what we're using again into our circular stream. So everything what could be done with water-based inks, we will be able to print on our films.
Thank you. And you showed us some of the packaging. Is this all available now on the market?
Well, actually, yes. And I'm quite happy, to introduce you also my colleagues from the sales side. If somebody is interested in terms of the packaging, Sergey is here to answer then the questions. Yes, they are available, and we are happy to share our knowledge, our future visions to our customers, to our partners.
So after printing and we recycle again, would it have any problem with the recycle process?
Yeah, thank you very much for that question. As I told you, on one hand, the water-soluble pigments, they're easy to wash out during typical washing processes. And if you're looking to one of our partners, which is Hydrodine, they have been developing special de-inking technology even to make it better than this existing one. And this is something what we would like to offer partners of us, to find the best solution. If you're looking to the decontamination system, what is already existing, even our printings doesn't really harm our recycling process. But we are steadily developing, and that's why we are really partnering up with some companies. Thank you.
Very interesting, very innovative, and we look forward to seeing more of you.
Thank you.
In the future.
Thank you, Mita.
Thank you.
Thank you.